Welcome to This Week in Wisconsin History. This week, we'll be covering Ada Deer, the local Menominee activist who became the first woman to head the U.S. Bureau of Indian Affairs. On May 11, 1993, President Bill Clinton nominated Ada Deer, a well-respected UW educator and advocate for Indigenous nations' rights, to serve in the U.S. Department of the Interior as Assistant Secretary for Indian Affairs. Upon confirmation, Deer would officially be the first Native American woman in history to ever hold the position, overseeing both the nation's Bureau for Indian Affairs and Indian education. This feat, however, wouldn't be the first time Ada Deer made significant state and national history. Born in 1935 in Keshena, Wisconsin, Ada Deer grew up on reservation as a member of the Menominee Indian tribe. She was the first Menominee to achieve an undergraduate degree from UW-Madison and would later become the first Native American to earn a master's degree in social work from Columbia University. Federal policy forcing Native American assimilation into mainstream society by means of tribe termination was enacted in 1945, resulting in the Menominee Termination Act of 1954. This legislation stripped the Menominee Nation of their federal recognition and ended support for education and healthcare, while also abolishing their tribal government. In 1970, Deer left UW Law School to help organize and lead the movement to reverse the Termination Act and restore federally recognized tribal sovereignty to the Menominee tribe. The campaign was ultimately successful, and the Menominee Restoration Act was signed into law by President Richard Nixon on December 22, 1973. Deer then became the first woman to chair the Wisconsin Menominee tribe, and did so until 1976, while also serving as the head of the Menominee Restoration Committee. Ada's activism didn't stop there, however. She ran for Secretary of State twice, in 1978 and 1982, and was the first Native American woman in Wisconsin to run for Congress in 1992. Despite those losses, Deer's nomination and subsequent confirmation to Assistant Secretary of Indian Affairs would only transpire 1 year later. Ada Deer set important policy for over 550 federally recognized tribes and extended that recognition to 12 more during her 4 years in office. As the head of the BIA, she also helped organize the Bureau to give more power to individual tribes and increase self-governance within them. Deer eventually returned to teaching at UW-Madison, created the first program to provide social work training on reservations, and later became director of the American Indian Studies program before her retirement. The nation's current Assistant Secretary of Indian Affairs, Tara McLean Sweeney, a native Alaskan, is the only other woman in history to hold the position after Ada. And that's what happened this week in Wisconsin history.